And welcome back to Yakuza. Let's go find some jobs.
Boo. I mean, yay.
We gotta start making money somehow. Like, we're three middle-aged men with, like, barely any yen to our names.
With absolutely no savings.
Yes.
God, art really does mimic life. Yeah, this just reminds me of our comments about the how these sections aren't voiced. Like I totally expect this to be voiced by a character.
Yeah, everyone involved in the scene has a voice.
But even then, like, it just seems like such an introductory line for the character already that you would have this.
Yeah, like this is kind of a big moment. Anyway, yeah, here's Ichiban realizing that this dude isn't just a janitor. He's kind of a hotshot in the world of Hello Work.
Super janitor.
Yes, exactly.
He's employee of the month. That's why.
Huh?
You're the guy who almost got us killed at that bar. I can't believe we're willingly associating with someone who has direct links to the Gyujong Min.
Well, I mean, when you're desperate for work.
I mean, there's desperate and then there's desperate.
It's cool though. He's a fan of Dragon Quest.
I like how you think that somehow, like, solves all of the world's problems. So we read a walkthrough. So what?
Look, thanks to the walkthrough, I now know that Bianca's really the only choice for your wife in Dragon Quest V Super Nintendo.
Mm.
So okay, what he just said now, like, is kind of something that'll be important for later, but in short, like, this game does have a job system, and certain jobs will be locked out until you meet certain conditions. In this game, they're mostly tied, for Ichiban, they're mostly tied to his social stats, for some reason, but everyone else, like, they have another condition that must be met for some jobs. But since the game's not ready to introduce the job system yet, we're just being assigned to go work at a soapland.
Hey.
I didn't think when we put down that as our experience in home that they would be taken seriously.
Alright, note to self, make a trip to the general store to pick up some ice for that burn on Adachi. Ow.
Hey.
All right, let's be on our way. So Otohime Land is kind of on the southeast side of town, more east than south, but on the way, we're just gonna go eat up these hosts, and they're punkling.
So the place is what was it again? Otohime Land?
Otohime Land.
Man, imagine if it was Onomiya land. Just women dressed up in those sexy dock raincoats.
All with the charming Hasaku face hats.
You know how like bondage gear or leather gear they usually have those really high boots? It's the same except just thicker.
Also, something that occurred to me while I was walking down the street. If you pull out your camera and have your party members in frame, they'll all pose for the picture. And yeah,
Well, you didn't even show the best one.
Yeah, we'll get to it later. Also, down this way, there is a shop that sells pretty strong gear for where we are in the game. A little expensive, but I'm absolutely going to buy that massive massage machine for Ichiban.
Yes, massage machine.
I mean, that's what it says on the box.
It's more of a massage club.
Pretty good, and I think it has a chance of stunning enemies that you hit with it.
Damn, dude, blue and white checkered briefs? Gross.
The hell's up with this guy?
All the cops.
Just another crazy off the
Man, I can't believe we gotta go call the fashion police now.
Okay, guys, let's
Disgusting.
do this. Roger.
I believe this is the first time in the game that we hear the side quest battle theme, which it's kind of a riff on the Dragon Quest V battle music.
Okay. Watch this.
Anyway, let's just wail on the degenerate here.
I'm up. You want to fight? Go in it. You're in it now.
You could probably finish this round in one go if you just use Nanba's Pyro Belch.
Have fun with this.
What?
Yeah, like that. Not in one round, but close enough. Also, as a flasher, he'll also try to flash the party as some kind of a status ailment. I don't know. He's not hard, especially because he's a solo flasher.
Man, what was his problem? I swear, sometimes this city gets uglier and uglier every step. You'll get used to it.
What if I don't want to get used to it?
Look, you have no choice.
We've got ourselves quite the specimen.
Huh?
Oh no, another
I knew I'd run
weirdo.
into an unclassified sooner or later. Now let's see what data you're hiding. Scientific name. What should that be? Turncoat titillator should do it.
You know, I'm glad they voiced this
What are you
part.
doing?
I know.
Oh, sorry.
I love this
Tracking a
game.
rare specimen around here, and
So yeah, this guy is the guy who's in charge of coming up with all those fun
You're
enemy names.
what, some kind of researcher?
Yes, the name's Professor Morikasa, but most people call me the Sujimon Sensei.
Sujimon Sensei? What is that exactly?
Well, sensei is
I
Japanese
get
for
your
teacher.
interest. How about you swing by
Sujimon
my
is the
lab?
name you can
I can
tell.
explain more
So,
there.
there you go.
And as thanks
God,
for helping
Ichiban,
me
don't you
subdue
know
that
anything?
specimen, I'll make you
Yeah.
some tea or snacks or whatever you like.
That sounds great. Hey, Ichiban, let's go.
Yeah, I could really use some tea and crackers
You seem a little
from this
sketchy,
really
too.
weird guy with a giant
You'll make
facial
it in this
scar.
city if you bite the hand that feeds you. Besides, I take free over sketchy every day. Now let's get a move on.
Looks like he had an unfortunate accident with an ice auger. But he's probably a nice guy.
This place I call the Sujimon Center. It's a fully functional research lab.
You mean your fully random office room?
Anyway, you came here to learn about Sujimon, did you? Allow me to explain.
Yeah, what is a Sujimon, to start with?
Monsters of men that make you super jittery. But super jittery men didn't have much of a ring to it. Hence, Sujimon.
Uh-huh.
Okay, sure, it's a stretch, but all you need to know is that they're the definition of bad. Society needed a concept for men that give you the creeps and attack without warning.
We just call them Nazis.
A Sujimon.
Yes, exactly.
And you're going around collecting their data.
Or if we don't want to offend them for some reason, just call them creeps.
For the
Call them
sake of
fascists.
peace.
Peace.
Think about it. This planet teems with all manner of degenerates and criminals. Just take a look around you. Now tell me, how many bad guys are out there wandering around? And how are they classified? Can you give me an answer?
Not when you put it that way.
Indeed. When people ask themselves, what kind of bad guys
So the Sujimon Sensei wants to make an expanded sex offender
generally
registry.
have to wonder. And because they're left wondering, they go up to one of these bad guys out of sheer
This ain't
curiosity.
Pokemon. It's not a catch and release program.
That's why I'm recording who
This
these
is purely
monsters
catch
are
and
when they make
retain.
their habitat. By
Oh
doing so,
no.
Yeah, sorry, it's the new CNC model, catch and convict.
way.
That makes sense. Guess it takes a sketchy scientist to research sketchy people. But what made you decide to do this in the first place?
Let's just say I had a rough past. The takeaway here is that I'm contributing to a peaceful world, and I take that very seriously.
As a former Sujimon himself, he wants all Sujimon to be known to the world.
Of course.
Every time I run into a bad guy, they always rush over to beat me down before I can gather data. You might say that's hampered progress.
Yeah, I bet that would.
I'm at my limit here. If only I could find an honest, maybe even slightly reckless guy who wouldn't shy away from random enemy encounters or getting his hands dirty.
Wonder where he'd find a guy like that.
Well, hope you find your guy. Let's roll, Namba.
Come on, hear me out for a minute.
What? Don't tell me you want us to collect a bunch of weirdo data.
You hit the nail on the head, buddy. Now, I'm not asking you to go fight everyone you see. All I need is a little battle data whenever a battle does happen. Besides, I imagine two tough guys like yourselves get into brawls fairly regularly.
Two?
Yes. So,
And then Nanba just fades from existence.
why not gather data while you're at it?
Oh, yeah, I guess Namba's not much of a tough guy, huh?
Perhaps.
Okay.
But a comprehensive
I mean, you can interpret it however you want. I just choose to believe that
this world
he would be insulting
How
Namba.
about I throw in some
Someone get Nanba another stamina potion.
Now I see those ears perk up.
Hear that? Let's do it, Ichiban.
Actually,
I do like
it just occurred to me that this is like one of the few, if only, side quests in the game to actually feature the party members.
I guess we all reap the benefits.
Even if it is just
Exactly.
Nanba.
Glad you understand.
Adachi's just over in the corner for some reason.
So,
Wants
how do
nothing
we
to
go
do with
about
this.
recording your data anyway?
He's not allowed to associate with such
This custom
scientists.
application I made does all the work.
That's what happens when you join the police force.
As for how it operates,
Empirical data? No
I
way.
think a live demonstration might best get you up to speed. Hey, time to earn your keep.
Alright, so now it's time for the most important decision of our Sujimon careers.
Let's just say they're
We have to pick a
assistants who
starter
specialize in
Sujimon.
field
Oh my
work.
god.
Now, what's
Why does
your
it sound so
favorite
familiar?
Red, blue,
No.
or green?
Not sure where you're going with this, but
I hate this part. Which one do I go with?
let's
You
go
picked
with
the
blue.
wrong one.
Damn it!
Okay then, blue it is. All right, you two give blue here some backup.
Like, wait, no.
Now,
I chose to
give
fight
them a
one.
taste of what I pay you for.
Huh? Don't tell me you want us to fight.
Yes, in fact I do. Every time you wallop an enemy, the Sujimon Dex app kicks in. It records battle data automatically.
That's freaking nuts.
Also, I have to put this in here because if I don't, I would probably forget in like 80 episodes when it would come up again. But I'm so disappointed that he's not like, finally, time to test out the Sujimon theory or whatever. And it's not the one in the case.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with the mannequin in the case.
Mannequin, yes, of course, mannequin.
Look, man, I've seen a cursed house with like a billion mannequins today. They're on the brain real hard. But yeah, there's actually no difference in like what happens when you pick a Sujimon. You have to fight all three of them. The green one's weak to fire and the red one resists it. Yes.
I'm up.
And now at the end of battles, if we've encountered a new enemy, they'll get added to the Sujimon Dex, as you can see at the bottom of the previous screen. And we don't get to keep any of the Sujimon we fight.
I chose the right people for the
Says
job.
you.
Keep that up and you'll be
Although there's a lot of Sujimon you wouldn't want to keep anyway. Like I said, it's a catch and convict program.
So
Yeah, I don't think I want to keep the turncoat titilators.
You see them and visit them at prison. Think of it as your PC, it's just not as readily available.
Ah. Anyway, here's the Sujimon Dex. It's the game's bestiary. Bestiary?
Bestiary.
Yeah, we'll go. I prefer bestiary anyway. So yeah, fight it. Oh, it's also retroactive. So at least with regards to unique enemies like the Piss Wizard. There are 252 Sujimon in this game, so we'll have our hands full filling it up.
Defeat lots of Sujimon, collect lots of data, and as promised.
Oh, have we talked about the glitch for the PC version?
To get some emails as you hit
Not yet, because it wasn't going to be relevant until literally this episode.
All right.
Well, there's something in it for
and
us. We might as well give it a try.
How do I put this?
The Sujimon Dex is cool because it allows you to, as we saw, see like weaknesses and stuff. However, there was a glitch, and probably still exists. I don't know if it's been patched out yet.
It was patched like the day I started recording this episode.
Cool. So it was eventually patched, but the glitch basically meant that the Sujimon Dex was valueless, in that on PC it did not show you the weaknesses that you had learned. So yeah, it sucked for people like me who beat the game.
We'll clarify this in a little bit when we actually see it, but this was not a PC exclusive glitch. This was a glitch for the English version. When you played this game using the English text.
It was a typo, was it?
It was probably a typo because this worked just fine if you played in like Japanese or Korean, Spanish, whatever languages this game came out in. Just specifically English did not work. But yeah, they fixed this glitch like literally either the day before or the day I did record this footage.
Which was still like 3 months after release or whatever.
Hey, it was like 3 weeks after release, maybe?
No way.
I'll go check my timestamps later.
Good.
Hi, Mizuki-san. Their time is up. Okay.
Very brave of you not to censor any part of this screen.
Front desk.
It's no worse than all the stuff that went on in Yakuza 0.
QR code, quick, scan it.
Yeah, I know it's
Oh
dirty.
shit, I didn't even realize.
Hold on, shit. Where's my QR code?
Enough, we'll notice.
It's in my phone stuff. Phone tools. QR code.
Hello, this is Otohime land. Oh,
give me the.
Chan. Oh, really? So you're taking the day off. But didn't you have your period 2 weeks ago?
I forgot I was going to get an opportunity to make this joke. All
And
the
if
women
your
in
excuse
these
is our
portraits
truth,
are
you should
real-life
get that
adult
checked
video
out.
actresses, so
I mean, it
maybe
sounds
don't
like
look
a
them up
serious
while you're at
menace.
work or around
And if it
people.
keeps you out of work,
You
how
know,
are you going to pay
standard
for
disclaimer
your
for these
dad's
games.
care, huh?
Why does your resolution suck?
Seems like your life would be easier if you just died
I'm
already.
sorry, I didn't want to like
But I
shove
guess
a
that's out of your
2
control.
gigabyte video down the pipeline.
Are you crying?
As if I would care.
Come on. I only say these things because I'm your boss. I can't be your therapist, too.
Anyway,
Come back in as soon as you feel better.
the
Okay?
boss here seemed
Bye.
like a real piece of work.
I tend to substitute that word for
Girls
something
these
else.
days. So, you folks are here about the job we posted, I assume?
I mean, it's an adult establishment. I probably don't need to self-censor.
I don't think I want to be employed here. Ditto. Not a fan of anything I just heard. You out too, Kasuga?
So, you came all the way here just to insult me in my place of business? I'll have you know, Hello Work practically begged me to hire you three. They told me you'd be willing to do anything.
I don't care what they told you. We've still got principles.
Yeah, I'm
Also, I
grateful that Conway
believe
put in a good word, but
the voice of the guy who voices the boss here also voices
Plenty of
Rigby
other
in regular
jobs out
show.
there. Let's go, Ichiban.
I remember a lot of people making a big deal about that around launch.
Ichiban, what's the holdup? Come on, let's go. You heard him on the phone, didn't you? I've been to my share of back alley soaplands, but this guy's got to be the worst I've ever seen. The girls
It's not
don't
something I would
deserve that
admit it,
kind of
actually.
treatment.
My fair share. Like, yeah, you can just say you've been to soap plants
Hey,
before.
there a problem? You better not cause any trouble here. I'll call the Yakuza. We're with the Seiryu clan, you know? The Seiryu clan? You really sure you want to start something?
This is Seiryu clan territory? Well, this just got complicated. Hey, Kasuga, we need a scram.
Why
Come
are you
on.
looking at me like that? I'll call them. I will.
I'll take the job. I'll start anytime you want, boss.
Just letting you know, I look
you
like a
doing?
real massive perv
Based
every
on
time
what
I want
just
a
heard, You've
job.
got a lot of issues here, from plumbing to personnel. You need a hand, and I've got 16 years of direct experience in this
So
industry.
yeah,
I know what works in these places, and I can even go
Ichiban's new
scout some
boss
fresh
here
talent for you.
probably isn't even the worst soapland manager Ichiban's ever encountered in his
What about
life.
those two?
Prostitution's gotta go! No more Ichicho!
Oh, great, it's those guys. I don't know why they didn't voice this part either.
At least have them keep chanting.
Yeah, like that would make for a decent like backdrop. As it is, it just feels like a silent protest.
Or like someone died.
And must be a real awkward funeral for a whole bunch of dudes to stand around in white t-shirts that all say BJ on them.
Like, that's how you die in an establishment like this. The suck was too strong. You have your settings on YouTube set to, like, not appropriate for children, right?
Listen,
I believe I do.
Alright, good. God, who knew how to... it makes total sense. The way to diffuse a protest is by just not doing anything. The cops could learn a lot from this. I can't go to the police. Yes.
Right.
Man, I really hope you take a sound clip from the Prostitution's Gotta Go, No More Nichinjo, and you just like play it in the final video.
Okay.
If I remember, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
Yep.
Is it weird for me to wonder like where the studio, like, you know, RGG Studio, like, sourced these headshots?
You know, I try not to even think about it, like any part of it.
I mean, sure. I'm just wondering, like, if they like contacted like the agencies to get the headshots, or if like they called the girls in specifically to like for photo shoots.
No, I'm pretty sure this is like a talent agency / you know, you go to whatever porn company and hell, if you told me that these were like lifted straight up from like straight from the what's the word for it, the like staff or crew biographies, I would also believe that.
Sup?
You know, I think I could believe that too, actually.
I mean, hell, at least to some degree, like if you're planning to make money on residual effects or whatever, you can easily convince them to pay you to star, quote unquote, adult actresses. Meanwhile, internally, this guy's chuckling. He's like, "Ha! I found the least morally objectionable person for it to work for me."
No, I thought this was a voiced scene too.
Hey.
Yes, it's Sonic 06 voice. Hey. Next thing you know, we're gonna have to go to a bell tower.
Oh no.
Use some special shoes to slide under a barrier.
Sorry, what was that? My special shoes just like catapulted this crate that I'm standing on top of into the stratosphere.
Oh, that's normal. You get used to it. It's just another one of those Ijincho side effects. Because the cops haven't shown up yet. Ah, shit.
Yo. True. No.
I don't know. This guy seems like he could be a piss wizard to me.
I'm just glad that we obviously expect this guy to be truthful and honest when asked, like, have you ever gone over the speed limit?
But then he pulls that card on us too, like, can you prove that I've speeded?
Wouldn't matter. Because the problem is that it's the same idea behind, like, this guy saying, oh, well, prostitution happens in here. It's like, no, it's a soapland, it's not prostitution. But historically or whatever, it's like, if I can't make the claim that you drive over the speed limit because I have no proof of it, then theoretically you should not be able to claim that whatever soapland is a home for prostitution.
Yeah, that's gonna be kind of a recurring thing with Kume's arguments. He's a lot of talk, but then when push comes to shove, not really. Like, you know, him stepping onto the soapland instead of being on a public road, and the fact that his permit only allows for 10 people to march. In, you know, I don't feel like counting, but this looks like a lot more than 10 people to me.
Buddy, I'll have you know that under current guidelines, that is highly illegal, and you should not be in such dense groups with the coronavirus.
And then Adachi's going in for the jugular. Pointing out that they are in violation of their permit.
It's like a really bad Phoenix Wright episode.
Kinda, yeah.
Objection! I mean, gah!
Well, I know when I'm beat. Let's get out of here, friends. I'm just choosing to imagine them just like giving the most somber chant as they walk away.
Oh, absolutely. They're
prostitution's gotta go.
Not even as hard. Prostitution's gotta go. No more in Ijin Cho.